Spirit community. This is your goddess guru, Tyra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Just want to log on and let you all know how loved you are. My guides, who are the ancient mothers, were like, you've got to go on this morning. I can't stay here for long. Saturday is the day that I teach. Excuse me. Zumba and African dance, so I have to get ready to go and teach my classes. But I have just been just really going through my own process. And one of the things I want to, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. I definitely want to talk about the full moon coming up. I want to answer the question that Michelle had about having a birthday at a new moon. And I want to talk about your plans for the next 30 years. What I'm feeling for myself right now is really coming to terms of doing the things that I know I need to do. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. I know I've missed you all too. And my mothers have been like, yep, you've got to get on. You've got to go and talk to the Goddess Body Mind Spirit crew. And so what I've been feeling is, in order to get to where I want to go, I have to do what I know I need to do. And that's the message I'm coming on that made me say, I've got to get on and tell them this morning. Whatever it is you know you need to do, do it. Okay? We are in Saturn in Capricorn. And so what we're doing is laying the foundation for the next 30 years. When it comes to having structure, when it comes to having that resolve that is needed to get to where you want to go. When it comes to having all of what you want in your life, Capricorn is what's going to get you there. Capricorn is not necessarily fun energy, but it is the kind of energy that will help us succeed instead of feeling like failures. And that's the thing that I'm really coming to terms with right now, that yes, I do have some levels of success, but there are so many other things that I feel I want to do, that I know I need to do. And in order for me to do them, in order to get to where I want to go, I've got to do the things that I know I need to do. What is it that you know you need to do? We're at a time right now where you can try to stick your head in the sand like an ostrich, but it's not going to work. The energy of the universe is going to yank all of us. So instead of being yanked, what I say to you is, please go with what you know you need to do. So with the full moon is in Leo. One of the things that I want to tell you about this full moon is, and it's a lunar eclipse also, is that we need to start looking at, where is our confidence? Okay? Confidence doesn't mean I know I can do this. Like, I can see it. I know it's going to happen. Confidence comes sometimes from saying, you know what? I have belief in my abilities. I have belief in the vision that I have set forth for my life. I have belief in the vision that has been set forth by the universe for me, by my guides for me. I have so much belief in that vision that I will move forward and do the things that I know I need to do, even when the world is trying to tell me you can't do it. You don't deserve this. It's not possible. When circumstances in my life, see, circumstances are temporary. So when the circumstances in my life say you're not going to be able to do this, you're not going to pull this off, belief and confidence in myself and having that vision is what will keep, or in our vision, you know, your vision, my vision, we have our own vision, is what keeps us moving in that direction. And so our confidence is really based it's based in a more internal place. And so use this full moon to embrace the confidence that you need. You know, if you want an Orisha to work with, you want to work with Shango. Okay, work with Shango. Shango will help, because Shango is the sun. And we can even say, very good. I'm so happy to hear that, Queen Trina. Yes, yes. I'm so happy to hear that. Keep with that energy. Stay unstoppable. So the energy of Shango two ways I've heard it explained: the sun and Jupiter. Either way, you're winning. Okay. So you want to tap into these energies, this wellspring of energy of Shango, who is confidence, who is the leader. Okay. And so during this full moon, you're wanting to tap into the confidence that and the discipline that you need. The confidence and the discipline that you need to do the things that are not necessarily fun to do, but will finally get you moving in the direction where you need to go. The thing I love about Capricorn is going to do the same thing over and over, day in and day out. And I told y'all back in the fall with Ochozi. Ochozi is tracking what we do. Okay? We tap into the energy of Ochozi. We're tracking. Keep up with what you're doing is showing you where you're going. If you really want to go where you say you want to go, you will be, yes, Shango is definitely related to dancing. Queen Trina B, yes. Dancing to that beat. You know, they say he's the drum. And in this modern time, I consider it to be the boom, the beat. Dancing is also Oshun, which you can never lose with Oshun. I actually thought that's another way to tap into our confidence, work with Oshun. So definitely dancing. So we want to tap into that confidence, that leader, that inner leader. See, this is the energy of Leo, that king, queen, empress, emperor energy within ourselves that will allow us to do the same thing day in and day out that is going to take us to where we need to go. So when you know you are not doing what you need to do, do not cry. That's just where I am with myself. No crybaby in it if you know you're not doing what you need to do. But the time is now. For the next 30 years, do you have a vision for your life? Where do you want to be? That's what we need to be thinking. Yes, next year, where do we want to be in a different place? What's your 5-year plan, 10-year plan? But right now, working with this energy of Saturn. Saturn in Capricorn. Capricorn sets the tone for the 10th house. It's the pinnacle of our life. It's what we want to be known for. It's our reputation. It's what we're striving for. It's at the top of our chart. It doesn't matter what sign is in your 10th house. Capricorn is the energy of the 10th house. It sets the 10th house. So right now, we need to be thinking in 30 years, the pinnacle would be what? And that's what we need to be focused on. So this upcoming lunar moon, full moon is, like I said, it's in Leo, but at the same time, it's in Aquarius. So Leos and Aquariuses, you're really going to be feeling this moon. Wherever Leo and Aquarius is in your astrological chart, you're going to be feeling it. And it's going to be an eclipse. So what we're wanting to do, according to Lotta, the people who feel it the most, Astral Audit, will be the Leos and the Aquariuses. If you have a lot of energy in Leo or Aquarius, like planets, you may be feeling quite a bit, even if you're not a rising or sun. If you have a lot of planets in those houses in your chart, you might be feeling quite a bit. And so I look at it as, look for your confidence, look for the downloads, but also look for changes, reversals, different things like that. We're dealing with the Aquarius energy is Uranus. It's like anything can change. It's also Saturn, and it's also the North Node. So it's like, where you headed changes, all that kind of good stuff. Be aware. Awareness is key. All right. So 1st house in Leo, 7th house in Aquarius. So Queen Trina B, this is part of the reason that you're feeling the way that you're feeling. And this moon is, in fact, going to be a big deal for you. Now, it's not visible here in the United States, but I'm an energy person, so I don't care. We all need to be, especially those of us who are feminine beings, we are very sensitive to the moon. So this is a time for us to really look at confidence and downloads. I'm just going to summarize it that way. Confidence and downloads. For you, Queen Trina B, this is about you. Okay? This is about you, your body. Good morning, my sweet Cassia. Did you get my text? Let me know. The other thing I want to address is Michelle asked, what happens if you have a birthday at a new moon? And that's a serious new beginning, Michelle. I made a video about it and everything, and something happened and I couldn't post it. So, oh, good, Cassia. So if you have a birthday at a new moon, ever, that is a serious new beginning. My astrologer, Lada, said that she's had some of the biggest things. Hey, Regina. Hey, everybody who is looking now and watches this in replay. I'm asking y'all to pray for my sister, Regina. She has been through a major health challenge. And so, I just want to ask y'all to send her some healing energy and some supportive energy, because she is an active person, and it's not easy when you are a little down and out. So I'm honored to have you all here. Thank you, Regina. So yes, ma'am, I love you. It's a serious new beginning. Lada was saying that she's had some of the biggest changes happen in her life when she's had a new moon birthday, like beginning of relationships, endings of relationships. It's a serious new beginning. It's something, in my opinion, to take very serious. I am one who loves rituals. So, for instance, at this full moon that we have coming up, what's a ritual that you could do for Yemonja? Okay, that's the goddess that rules the full moon cycle. She works with water. Her scent is lavender and jasmine, rose, and rose quartz crystals. That's another thing that we all need to be doing, really watching our energy. I said I was going to tell you all about this. I got it from my friend. Let me see if I can get it up close. Oh, here's the camera over here. I don't think it's focused. Can y'all see that? But anyway, you can go to subtleenergymassage.com, subtleenergymassage.com, or whatever. But I like promoting things for people who I know, really working on our energy. And so I'm finding out, and this is something I think we need to be doing like over the next 2 years. This is not just for this new moon. This full moon, is you spray your energy. I have good people who come to my classes. I don't really worry about picking up negative energy, but I do know that I just pick up energy on a regular basis. And so I think it's important for us to be doing Reiki and really checking our energy to see what's getting on us in terms of people's emotions and all that kind of good stuff. Managing our energy, I think, is very important, especially during this Aquarius season. Aquarius, it doesn't matter if you're an Aquarius. The sun is an Aquarius. We're all in the classroom Aquarius right now. And so we need to be really focused on energy, okay, and working with energy. But with this Saturn and Capricorn energy, is heavy energy, and it will help us to keep ourselves clear when we're using things to work on our energy so that we can get to where we want to go. But doing things at this new moon birthday, if you ever have a new moon birthday, you want to do rituals, okay? You really want to do special things to really set the tone. It's a rebirth, basically. And like I said, we're at a time where we can try to stick our head in the sand. We can try to do business as usual, but that's not happening. The energy of the times mandate that you are going to do what the wisdom is leading you to do. You can go by walking, or the energy is going to drag you. Okay. And so we have to take every opportunity for these many initiations and, sacred times to work on ourselves in a very conscious and, walking in awareness. Do this so that we stay on the straight and narrow. The energy governing the full moon in Leo from the oracle, Orsair negative. So it's important for us to look at where are we not being authentic in our lives? Where are we lying? Where are we lying to ourselves? You know how we say one thing and do another? That's coming up for us right now. Like, for instance, I remember when my older son was a baby, I was a La Leche League leader. And of course, for those who've ever done La Leche League, you know, we go there and we like super mama, right? I breastfeed my baby. My baby sleeps in the bed with me. I co-sleep with my baby. I'm an attachment parent. I'm very calm with my baby. I don't yell. I use positive guided discipline. So of course I'm going to the La Leche League and everyone thinks I'm so amazing. Oh, Tyra. I look up to Tyra. And my oldest son, he's Aries. I didn't know anything about that at the time. I just knew this kid is off the chain. And it was like he could push every button that I had. He wasn't trying to, but oh my goodness. And I would be yelling and raging at him like, you better stop doing that. And just like totally not together on the inside as a mom. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing really, but of course I breastfeed, so I'm perfect. And one day I said, I said to myself, I'm about to get real. That was when the nanny shows were becoming popular. I'm like, really, I feel like I need a nanny to come up in this piece to help me with this kid, right? And that's when I said, I'm going to get real. I call my first child my get real kid. He was like, oh, you don't lie with me, mama. I'm going to expose you. You say you're a calm mama. Let me just tip this bowl of food onto the floor and see how you react. Are you calm? And that's when I said, I'm going to go to La Leche League and tell these people I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing the best I can given what I have, and I'm going to strive. So these are the things I want you all to think about. Where are you lying to yourself? Where are you presenting yourself one way to the public? But baby, you know you ain't none of that. You know what I mean? So that's what we're looking at during this full moon. Or Ser is the higher self. There in many of the African traditional spiritual systems and probably in other ones, it is taught that we have a spiritual double on the other side. And so you want to connect to that spiritual double. It's undifferentiated. It is not a part of this physical reality. It is leading, guiding, and directing us. It's the Ori. And we're wanting to line ourselves up with that part. In the Metaneter, in ancient Kemet, you strive to become Orsair, which is your enlightened self. And so we're looking at where are the roadblocks to enlightenment. The other energy that's speaking right now is Sebek. Sebek is the energy of the mind, and it's speaking in the positive. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're watching what we put in our mind, that we are using our mind. And this is something that's very big for me as I am witnessing myself struggle right now with it's like phantom thoughts that I have that have always plagued me and kept me from being my full self. They probably stem from things that happened in my childhood, beliefs, wrong beliefs, conditionings that I need to let go of. And as I watch them come up, I'm like, I'm 47. Why am I feeling this way? 47-year-olds have self-esteem issues too. I am realizing that something that's good for me is I have to watch what goes in my mind. I have to really do a lot to have mental health. Using things like affirmations, making sure I listen to music that is positive and has vibrations that help me to align with my Orsair self, my Ori. The mind is really the thing that we need to lean on, but not so much rational thinking. If the rational thinking is going to help you back up out of the negativity, then use that mind. But more of what's there. What's in your mind? What are the beliefs? What are you thinking about? Because what you think about, you bring about thoughts of things and they will manifest. And so we need to be lining up this mental part of ourselves. There's the brain, there's the mind, and then there's the spiritual part of ourselves. We need to be lining all of this up, okay? And these are the things that will be highlighted. You know, the full moon is going to highlight what we need to be focused on. So what comes up in the mind, it's going to give you either it's going to be the thing you need to do or it's the thing you need to change, as well as authenticity, being authentic. It's saying we're not being authentic because our self spoke in the negative. So we need to make sure we're walking in our authenticity. So I hope that this will assist you all. Again, I want to say that my guides, the ancient mothers, love you all because they keep you on my mind. There's somebody I did divination for today. This week, actually a couple of people, but there's one in particular who shared her story with me. And I want you all to pray for her. I can't put people's names out there, but I want you to pray for her, that she has the strength and the confidence and just whatever it is, being able to tap into her guides to see the opportunities that come up that will get her to where she needs to go. She really needs our support. One thing I learned when my mother passed was that there's always somebody there who is going to love you. Even when you think no one loves you, somebody's praying for you. Somebody's thinking about you. And I can tell you absolutely, the ancient mothers, if you tuning into what I do, these mothers love you. And they said, look, yes, they said you cannot neglect your YouTube channel for long periods of time ever again, because we need you to get these messages out and you've got to do this. And so I want y'all to know that. But as a community, as a collective, if you're watching this video on replay, you're part of it. I'm asking you all in particular, because we prayed for my last friend who I told y'all, single mama needed a job. And so I want y'all to really hold this sister in space. And I have her name in my mind right now. And so if you just say that one that Omilade is asking us to pray for, keep her in your prayers regularly until I tell y'all it's happened, okay? But know that all of y'all are in my prayers. I pray for you all every day. I love you all. Thank you all so much. I'm getting ready to go dance, all right? Trina B, I will be with Trinia. We're going to be dancing today, okay? So you all dance, Cassia. You go on ahead and do your thing, baby. Represent now. Represent the family. Regina, I need you to move them arms. Hey, you can do the dance hall. Arms, all right? Because I know I think it's the ankle or something like that that's messed up. So, yes, thank you all so much. I love you all. You have a wonderful day. And let's make it amazing. Let's make it amazing. That full moon, I did not give y'all the date. January 31st. January 31st. Just a few days. What are you going to do to be one with it? Y'all have a good one. Peace.